Hi Acadiana, I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Welcome to your Friday and also welcome to a new month. It's November the 1st. This is Acadiana Weather Today, a short morning chat on your upcoming weather conditions and how they're going to affect your day. Kind of a rotten night for trick-or-treaters, but some much needed rain, and in some cases maybe a little bit too much rain, and more is on the way later today. But remember, storm season never really ends, and I've said all summer long to save the stuff that matters. Ritter Consulting Engineers uses Matterport 3D imaging to scan your home or business, which can be used for insurance purposes before and after the storm. They're also revolutionizing real estate so buyers can tour homes right from their computer. Call Ritter Consulting Engineers at 984-8498 or visit their website. Well, this is the last dark morning that I've got to deal with here on Acadiana Weather Today on the back porch as we're getting ready to switch those clocks, but we've got a lot of cloud cover out here. At this point, it's not raining here in the mid-city, but there are reports of some light rain and drizzle elsewhere across Acadiana. So some of those roadways might be on the wet side, and there is a little fog that's developed too. So again, you may need a few extra minutes to get to work and school a little bit later on this morning. Be careful on those area roadways. And on this last dark morning, remember the kids are out at the bus stop. It's cloudy, it's foggy, it's dark, temperatures in the low 70s. But we should be in the upper 70s to near 80 this afternoon, but they will be dodging some widely scattered showers and thunderstorms. It is quite muggy out here. Most of our temperatures upper 60s and lower 70s, a lot of that due to the very moist air mass that's in place. And looking at the radar, we still have those showers and thunderstorms mainly over southeastern Louisiana, but there have been the scattering of some showers and thunderstorms. Yesterday, most areas picking up at least 1 to 2 inches of rain. Here in Lafayette, we picked up over 4, and there are some indications, radar estimates, that are over a foot down to parts into Vermilion Parish. So some getting the much needed rain, some getting just a little bit too much. But that trough in the upper levels is starting to flatten out a bit, so the front, unfortunately, is going to be stalling out. The cooler air will remain off to our north, and we're going to stick with a very moist air mass, so showers and thunderstorms becoming a little more likely again later today. And because of the amount of moisture that's in the atmosphere, we could see some efficient rainfall producers just like we saw yesterday. So things kind of flattening out a little bit, and the front will eventually start to dissipate. But there are going to be some changes as we go into the early part of next week. The front will eventually lift its way back to the north and dissipate. So over the weekend, we'll see a lot less rain, but our temperatures are going to remain above normal. A lot of cloud cover out here now. Again, scattered showers and thunderstorms a bit more likely as we get into the mid-morning and early afternoon hours, and then things will start to calm down a little bit later on tonight. But with the air mass being, again, very rich with moisture, I can't rule out a couple inches of rain in some cases across parts of Acadiana. I think the eastern half of Acadiana and southeastern parts of our state will see the higher amounts of rain, while we'll see a little bit less off to the west and northwest. Temperatures, though, are going to remain in the upper 70s and low 80s, and a lot of that is going to be due to the cloud cover, but the humidity is going to be sticking around. It'll be quiet for most of the weekend, but that upper level pattern is going to amplify once again early next week. Another front's going to push into the region and probably stall, so we're going to see elevated rain chances beginning again into Monday and Tuesday and continuing through the mid part of next week. In the offshore waters, things are calming down a little bit, although the seas are still running about 2 to 3 feet in the nearshore waters and 3 to 5 in the far offshore waters. Winds will be lighter out of the east at about 10 to 15 knots, and again, those seas running about 2 to 3 feet. And we've got a lot of cloud cover out over the Gulf of Mexico, and we're still watching the western part of the Caribbean as well for the possibility of some development. And there's also kind of a pressure gradient that's going between a big ridge of high pressure and an old front that's down there over the eastern part of the Caribbean islands. So we might have some additional development. If you've been watching Let's Talk Tropics over the last several days, there have been indications of not just one potential tropical system, but maybe more than one. And looking at the 7-day forecast, it looks like the National Hurricane Center now upping the Western Caribbean more into the high chance for development over the next several days. But there are a couple other areas that they're watching. So as we've been talking about for the last couple of weeks, it looks like November will get started on a busy note in the tropics. And of course, we'll go through all of the different models later today live at noon on Let's Talk Tropics. Your forecast today, 81 degrees. Again, a good chance for showers and thunderstorms. Rains will taper off this evening and will stay cloudy overnight tonight as lows will drop into the upper 60s. Saturday, a mix of sun and clouds, warm, a high near 83, and only dropping back to 67 Saturday night. That's a good 10 degrees above normal. 84 with partly cloudy skies on Sunday, and then the rain chances will be returning as we head into the early part of next week. Also, don't forget, we are switching the clocks again, as I've said. This is the last dark morning we'll have on Acadiana weather today. On Monday, we get our morning sunshine back, and I'm looking at that graphic, of course, here in South Louisiana, because our fall colors are so incredibly brilliant. It'll be what it looks like early in the morning as you get into Monday. At least we hope so. Here's a look at again, if you like this weather forecast and Acadiana weather today, please like this video and also subscribe to my channel and turn on those notifications too. And don't forget, also starting on Monday, you'll hear my forecast on Big 102.1, Planet Radio 106.7, and Freedom 95.1. Between any of those broadcasts, please follow my social media pages, both on Facebook and X. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Monday.